Good morning, everybody. So, next couple of minutes, I am going to share our experience in agriculture knowledge management using the ICT mediated platforms. As you are aware, India is having a task of producing 310 million tons of food grains to meet the increasing population. Of course, this task is possible with the available resources by using the technology which are developed by the National Agriculture Research System. But the challenge, or not the argument here is, whatever the knowledge we have developed is not reaching the farmer. So in this direction, there is a need to use the ICT technologies to transfer whatever the knowledge we have developed to the agriculture research stations, agriculture universities, business centers, to the farmers in a quick, affordable approach. So this is possible only with the ICTs. So in this direction, considering these issues, the Indian Council of Agriculture Research has formulated a project for redesigning the conventional extension strategy into agriculture research, education and farmers by using the ICT mediated platforms. So in this project, the different institutions, both technologists and agriculture scientists, agriculture universities were involved in developing the knowledge, agriculture knowledge management. So it is a consortium approach wherein the technologists like IIT Bombay, IIT Kanpur and IIITM Kerala were involved in developing the platforms and developing the agriculture knowledge. The Agriculture University Raichur, Agriculture University Pantanagar, NARM, ICRISAT were involved. So in this project, our role was to develop the digitized agriculture knowledge to suit these different platforms. So I am going to say what we have done for the last 2 years. So in this project, the role of our team was to provide the agriculture information suitable to the different platforms developed by, as I said, IIT Bombay, IIT Kanpur and IIITKM Kerala. So this information, what we have developed, should be suitable for semantic and ontological search engines. So we have also strengthened the Krishi Vijnana Kendras and agriculture research stations through the ICT resources, so that whatever the information developed, whatever the knowledge developed can be delivered to the farmers. So one of the platforms developed by IIT Bombay was AEQUA, which is an acronym for almost all questions answered. Here, the farmers can directly ask the questions in the portal, which will be answered by the experts. There were nearly 25 experts in this program from our university. So the questions were answered within 24 hours by these different experts. So in this portal, there was also provision to provide the crop recommendations in bilingual, both in Hindi and English. And another important features of the portal and this aspect was providing the crop tips in text form. So we were able to give the crop tips depending upon the season, depending upon the relevance of the farmers' agroecological situations. We have given nearly 104 crop tips to the more than 10,000 registered farmers in our state, Karnataka state, on different aspects from seed to seed. So from land preparation to the harvesting of crop, all the crop tips, relevant crop tips were provided to the farmers based on their needs. It is not an ad hoc crop tip, it is based on it is customized to the needs of the farmers. Similarly, the audio crop tips are also given sent to the farmers. Nearly 250 audio crop tips were sent on 27 crops, or developed on 27 crops. The another feature of this portal was the crop doctor forum. So here, almost all the information providing to the pertaining to the crop, including the crop management, production management, both in text form, the graphical form, the images were given to the farmers. The another important feature is the expert bulletin board, where the experts are involved in providing this information. These are our contributions in this forum. So US, Dharwad and Raichur, which were involved in providing the crop knowledge management to the portal. We are doing very well. Nearly 329 threads were developed. 345 posts were also posted in this portal. So these are the different features of the AECOA portals. A sample crop tip we have given here. See, these test crop tips were given in Kannada language. In the sense, these alphabets were English, but the meaning was in terms of the vernacular language. The another important platform developed by the IIT Kanpur was the Agropedia. It is an open access portal wherein the scientists, researchers, teachers, and even students and the progressive farmers can access to this portal. So for this portal, the knowledge, we have developed the knowledge models for the 4 important crops like the paddy, pigeon pea, chickpea and cotton. So these were the mandate crops in our project. So we have developed the knowledge models to suit this portal. So this portal includes the library content that is known as Gandhara. This knowledge is certified, in the sense this knowledge is developed by the experts, the scientists. And there is another component, the Janagnana, where the farmers or any person can share their knowledge in this portal. We have also developed nearly 57 multimedia clips on all these mandate crops. So one of the, just we will show the sample of
ಸೈನಿಕ ಹುಳು. ಸೈನಿಕ ಹುಳು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಅತಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಮಳೆ ಬೀಳುವ ಸೈನಿಕ ಹುಳು. ಸೈನಿಕ ಹುಳು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಅತಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಮಳೆ ಬೀಳುವ ಮಲೆನಾಡು ಪ್ರದೇಶಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಮುಖ್ಯವಾದ ಕೀಟ. ಪತಂಗವು ದಪ್ಪವಾಗಿದ್ದು ಹಳದಿ ಮಿಶ್ರಿತ ಬೂದು ಬಣ್ಣದಿಂದ ಕೂಡಿದ್ದು ರೆಕ್ಕೆಗಳ ಮುಂಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕಪ್ಪು ಚಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇರುತ್ತದೆ. ಬೆದ ಮರಿಹುಳು ವಿವಿಧ ಬಣ್ಣ ಹೊಂದಿದ್ದು ಕಂದು ಬಣ್ಣ ಹಾಗೂ ಹಸಿರು ಮಿಶ್ರಿತ ಬಣ್ಣವನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿರುತ್ತವೆ. ಈ ಕೀಟವು ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಗುಂಪು ಗುಂಪಾಗಿ ಕಾಣಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವುದರಿಂದ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಸೈನಿಕ ಹುಳು ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಪೋಡಾಪ್ಟೆರಾ ಮಾರಿಷಿಯಾ ಎಂದು ಕರೆಯುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಈ ಕೀಟವು ತೆಂಡೆ ಒಡೆಯುವ ಹಂತದಿಂದ ತೆನೆಯ ಹಂತದವರೆಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತದೆ. ನಾಟಿ ಮಾಡಿದ ಪೈರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲೆಗಳನ್ನು ಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ ತಿಂದು ನಡುದಂಟನ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರ ಉಳಿಸಿರುತ್ತವೆ. ಸಸಿ ಮಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಹುಳುಗಳು ಸಸಿಗಳ ಬುಡದ ಭಾಗವನ್ನು ಕತ್ತರಿಸಿ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಬಿದ್ದ ಎಲೆಗಳನ್ನು ತಿನ್ನುವುದರಿಂದ ಪೈರು ದನಗಳು ತಿಂದೇ ಕಾಣುತ್ತದೆ. ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ ಮರಿಹುಳು ಎಲೆಗಳನ್ನು ತಿನ್ನುತ್ತವೆ. ನಂತರ ಎಲೆಯನ್ನು ರಾತ್ರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ತಿನ್ನುತ್ತವೆ. ಗಿಡವನ್ನು ಹತ್ತುವುದು ಮತ್ತು ತೆನೆಯನ್ನು ತಿನ್ನುವುದು ಕೊನೆ ಹಂತದ ಮರಿಹುಳುವಿನ ಲಕ್ಷಣ. ಇದಲ್ಲದೆ ಕೀಟದ ಮಲವೂ ಕೂಡ ಜಮೀನಿನ ಮೇಲೆ ಕಂಡುಬರುತ್ತದೆ. ಕೋಶಾವಸ್ಥೆಯ ಹಂತವು ಮಣ್ಣಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತವೆ ಮತ್ತು ಕೋಶವು ಕಂದು ಬಣ್ಣ ಹೊಂದಿರುತ್ತದೆ.